It was a season to remember here in Missoula as the Montana Grizzlies football team advanced to the FCS National Championship game for the first time since 2009. Now that the season is over with, let's take a look at what's next and some of the storylines heading into this offseason. It all starts with the head man of the program in Bobby Hauck, whose future has yet to be announced or determined. Hauck's 4-year contract he signed back in March of 2020 officially expires on January 31st. Hauck has made statements throughout the season alluding to next season, making one thinks he wants to return. After all, he led his alma mater back to the biggest game of the year, all while winning the Big Sky crown once again. And a decision regarding his future will need to be solved soon as the Grizzlies gear up to run it back next season.
Yeah, I think we're where we should be. I mentioned this in the locker room. We didn't in 2018, the first year, 5 seasons ago. We didn't look like we do now, physically or in the ability to perform. And this senior class and the guys that we've added on, they won a lot of games, culminating with this appearance in the national championship game. They have an understanding that we expect to win, and I think they have passed that on to everybody in the locker room.
Speaking of next season, the schedule sure proves favorable for Montana as they aim to make a repeat run. The Grizzlies will play 12 games next season instead of the typical 11, with 7 of them home games. On paper, UM will be favored in arguably every matchup, with the road game at Montana State highlighting the schedule at a point where Montana could be unbeaten and ranked number 1 or 2 should things play out to chalk. Other games on the schedule to keep an eye on include a road non-conference game at North Dakota, who made the playoffs this year, plus a road game at Eastern Washington and a home contest with Weber State. But for it to play out, another key question is who will be wearing maroon and silver next season. Offensively, starting quarterback Clifton McDowell announced his transfer on Tuesday, but should the rest stay intact and no one else leave, UM returns almost every starter and a number of backups on that side of the ball. Defensively is where it'll be tricky, as the Grizz lose 7 starters, many of whom were multi-year stalwarts, along with a few key backups. And how they replenish will be an important note to follow, whether that be through the portal or the development of Montana's current roster.
Never be satisfied, work hard every day. Coach Hauck's going to demand that, and that's why we're here today. Just never be satisfied, work hard year-round, and you're going to have the time of your life without even knowing it each and every day, and just enjoy being a Grizzly.
So, with all of those ingredients, the time starts now as the Grizzlies march toward their season opener on August 31st as they work toward a potential repeat run to Frisco next January. Reporting in Missoula, Kyle Hansen, MTN Sports.